Things aren't going so smoothly these days, I take it. The shit's hit the fan. Ever since the forest primeval got destroyed, more and more people have been coming here in search for safety. Then the critters came out of the woodwork, literally, started attacking us. Can I help you in any way? Evie was attacked. I don't know whether any sheep survived out there. I own 5 sheep. I hope they're still alive. They got to be somewhere on the heath. The heath used to be so tranquil, but not anymore. Supposedly Evie's got attacked by bear. You're alright? Me, yeah, lots of wounded here. Fortunately, the people from the forest primeval know their healing arts. Oh, the divinity. Lucky for us, they arrived just in time. The entire forest primeval was chasing after them. They barely made it out to safety. They would have all died out there. Okay, new quest. New ointment for the wounded. More beer from the merchant, sorting the shelves. It's you. Sorry, I'm busy. Sign and I still have a lot to get done. A bit too much, but there's no other way. Every morning, Bombus is going to bring you some honey. First, Martin stops playing his instrument and then message like this, just terrific. Then the honey will soon flow again, and the wounded will surely relish the beer. And it will help them remember how things were before. Here, honey beer for you, on the house. Fortunately, there's still some left. And few coins on top, of course. Winks. Sign will also be glad that the beer's flowing again. Smiles. Okay, let's go find the sheep. You work for Burka now? Oh, healing ointment for the wounded. Thanks, that will help. You have a good heart.
Huh?
Huh?
Okay, need to find all the sheep. Surely no sheep. Oh. The ammo. You. Finally, I got you. The entire forest primeval has been destroyed, and it's all your fault. You brought disaster upon us. The divinities shall judge you. I didn't know this would happen. Is that supposed to justify everything? All the death, all the destruction? Do you think we could forgive you for destroying? The mighty boar's death weighs on your conscience. The death of all piglets, boars, and extinguished sparks. You shall not escape unpunished. My spark! There you are! What? Still flies to you? Even though you wrought so much havoc? That cannot be. You have lied and cheated, razed the country to the ground, but the spark remains by your side. Why? I must put an end to it. You will pay. Let's help him out. Why did the mighty boar leave us? Why did the spark select you? You. I should have foreseen this. I have failed. But why has the mighty boar chosen me? And then you. I curse you. I curse you. Tries to reach and grab you. You and your kin. I curse you all. I hope you find peace in the next world. You will pay for what you've done, murderer. Groans as the last ounce of life leaves him. Maybe one of the other bonded should hear about that. The only sheep is this one. What are you doing here? The heath has gotten very dangerous. Sheep looks as if it wanted to come with you. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What is it? Found the sheep, except for Leslie. None of the other sheep survived. At least Leslie didn't get it. Little Leslie. Taryn is outside taking care of little Piglet. Thanks. I think Leslie's better off with him than Evie. My poor sheep. It's just that they were so useful to us with the milk and everything. They were also friends. I swear, once this is over, we're going to have sheep again. And they will be happy. But that'll hardly interest you. Here, your payment. I think we're scraping by. I know that Raja wanted something from you. Go talk to her.
Huh.
The ammo is dead. What? The ammo is dead? He's blaming me for everything, didn't even listen to me. I see. The emo didn't deserve any of this. He's always had a good heart, but fate never repaid his kindness. At least now I know what happened. The emo always said that one needs to be able to forgive, which is why I'm going to do just that. I forgive you, Whitelocks. All the emo wouldn't want me not to forgive you. But I cannot forgive your mistakes and your transgressions. Only divinities can do that. Once you're buried in the soil, they will judge you, as they do all of us. Until then, you'll have to live with the decisions you made. I took everything I could carry when I fled. Take a look.
Oh.
Maybe my spark can help Kay. Got your spark back? You can feel how spark reacts to Kay. It wants to help him. Of course! Kay has a special bond with the forest primeval, and your spark is all that remains of it. Maybe that's how you can help Kay. He seems to be doing better whenever the spark is at his side. If it helps Kay, then my spark shall accompany him. Alright, Kay, here you go. The spark will give you strength. Kay scrambles up delightedly as the spark flies to his side. Oink oink, look at this guy. I haven't seen Kay happy since we escaped the forest. Thanks, Whitelocks, I'll never forget it. And Kay sure won't either. See, Kay? Everything is going to be fine, I told you. Eek eek. Are you feeling better, buddy? Kay grunts and makes little joyful jump. You feel your spark reach your consciousness, and warm feeling spreads through your stomach. Pet. Kay leans into your palm and simply enjoys the moment.
Huh?
Hey, gotta go. Kay may become the new mighty boar. Maybe Kay is the chosen one. And that should be it. The only person I haven't found is the trader Tristan. So I will search for him quickly. The merchant from the forest. Because I found pretty much everyone else. And then we're doing the main quest. It is time. Oh, look at this. His spark is still with him. That's a cool detail. Tristan, there he is. Upon closer inspection, you actually recognize Tristan. Apparently, he has fallen victim to wild animals. There he is. Right here on the map. There. Well, it's time for main quest then. Evie really looks awful, and there's utter chaos outside. I could barely save her. Easy, Raja. I already taken a look at her. It's not that bad. She's going to make it. I finished the potion. That will help her. Mombird sent me. We need your help. I don't have any time right now. Look around. Everything's gone haywire. Talk to Olaf. He could use your help. I'll take care of Evie. I'll take care of it. I took care of it. Once we got everything under control, we can talk, but only then. I helped Olaf. Evie's feeling so-so, and Berka said she's got everything under control. How are you? Nothing happened to me. A giant bear charged at Evie. I could barely intervene. Do you know the location of the Library of the Bygones? The library? Why would you want to go there? Let me put it another way. Why do all of you want to go there? I got to learn more about those divine crystals. Is that right? It's nice not having to explore these ruins all by myself for a change. Alright, let's get to it then. The library is a little east of here. It's a bit of a hike, stay close. On your way to the ruin again, Raja? Oh, and not alone this time, I see. The camps need assistance again, because they can't get anything done on their own. Still, I never expected you to travel with someone from Nemeton. If we don't help each other in difficult times, we might as well wander back into the fog. You got a point there. Well, good luck with your mysterious task. See you. We're almost there. That's the library. What's left of it. We're supposed to find information here? These are the remnants of the part that's above ground. Whatever is used to be stored here has long since been destroyed by nature. But the important scrolls from the Drevanius' time were stowed away below. Let's move on. We need to go this way. Here's a way down. Let me clear a path. I'm curious to see how are you going to bend these bars. How are you gonna do that? I already know these doors and the trick for opening them easily. How did you find the entrance? With great difficulty, I've explored almost all of the ruins in Drova, as far as it's possible. Just a moment. Done. Let's go. Here we are, the Library of the Bygones. It always gives me the chills. Nowhere in all Drova will you find collection of scrolls precisely like this, covered with dust for centuries. Thoughts of all these people written down, but threatened by decay. Think of it, we're standing literally on top of their memories. Do you know more about the downfall of the Bygones? Well, I've been to this library often and stayed here long. I've been reading a lot in order to understand what happened. As far as I know, the Bygones were trapped and could not return home. Soil, which was fertile, now lay barren. Once docile animals turned on the people, and famine ravaged the land. That reminds me of Forest Primeval. As with Forest Primeval, the Bygones too caught divinities and experimented on them. You can read about it in the records. We'll see whether you manage something that even the Bygones failed to accomplish. Their people too grew divided. The workers turned on the rune weavers and on the scholars. Drevanius tried to unite his people to ensure the survival of all. Perhaps he was too late, perhaps he failed. The Rune Weaver and the scholars withdrew into the Red Tower and barricaded themselves within. Their warding spell seals the Red Tower to this day. We don't know what happened next. I assume they all died. The record ends. No one knew what really transpired inside the Red Tower. That's why we all seek to enter it. But enough of that. Come on, let's get going. The writings on this parchment faded a long time ago. History of Rune Magic 1. Power runes are the primary form of rune magic. These runes harness the primal force of the spirits of nature, but without transforming it. There are runes that allow whoever wields them to overcome space and time or to change our bodies. These charges are probably the simplest applications of these. However, these charges can be employed in combat with devastating effect. Ink was spilled on this parchment. I cannot read anything anymore. History of Rune Magic 2. The first deviation of the primal force is the manipulation of nature. Influencing growth, and the runes associated with this procedure are considered a form of rune magic, which can also be employed by the feral life forms in Drova. Runes from that magical discipline can be used to enable plants to sprout them from the soil with a breathtaking speed. Other natural phenomena, such as affecting the weather, might be possible as well. Know the first three and step forward to fathom the depths of rune magic. This was the first one. This was the second one. This is it. The heart of the library. Let's see whether we can learn something about divine crystals here. Unfortunately, I have never seen one myself. What do you know about divine crystals? The divine crystals can probably absorb the power of the divinities, retain it within themselves, and release it at will. Like a rune vessel? Well, not quite. Divine crystal cannot keep divinity imprisoned, yet the crystal can be imbued with divinity's power. At some point, the bygones experienced an about face. They stopped capturing divinities, or spirits of nature as they called them. Shortly afterward, for the first time, there was a talk of divine crystal. Discovery probably ushered in the new age of rune magic. Unfortunately, a lot of information about this part of their history is lacking. Some time ago, I found a list of their inventory. It's likely that before their demise, they were able to make only 3 of these crystals. Do you know the whereabouts? One of the crystals seems to be with your faction. I don't know about the others. I guess you don't either, which is why we're here. Let's make sure we learn more about the crystals. Let's not waste any more time. I hope you're a quick reader. Why are these statues of just one person standing around here? What's up with that? That is Cygnus, god of knowledge. It was not the divinities whom the bygones worshipped. No, they had brought images of their own gods. Several of them even. We don't know much about them. Sometimes only their names. This scroll means nothing to me. It does to me. It's exciting to read about what things like... It's exciting to read about what things like back then. They did something to divinities. I think they conducted some serious research on them. I believe there are many secrets in the library that I haven't found just yet. There are descriptions of rooms I have not yet entered, and I'm sure there are a lot more scrolls to be discovered there. Do you think there's a secret passage around here? I searched every corner, but I always get turned around again. I must have missed something. Scrolls that could help me? I can tell you once I found them. I'll have a look around. History of Rune Magic 4. Even though fire runes are part of the primary form of rune magic, they are less known as less frequently employed because of their destructive powers. Fire runes are both difficult to engrave and utilize. Users need to exercise caution. Even less understood are sonic runes. These can be used to manipulate sound in such a way that it turns into fire or poison. So that's like shouts. Since this type of magic often is connected with a primary form of magic, the sonic runes are sometimes erroneously associated with other forms. The summoning runes possess special trait. In order to use them, one must first inscribe them onto a spell scroll. Afterwards, these runes allow for summoning of wild creatures that will obey summoners' commands. This parchment is full of complex drawings. I cannot make heads or tails of them. Ah, there it is. History of Rune Magic 3. Researching the runes of fire has proven quite challenging. Even slight deviations from the shape of these runes can lead to unbridled conflagration. Many rune weavers consider this reason enough to stop searching for additional fire runes, which is why only a handful are known to us. Did you see that? That statue just moved. Did you do that? Yeah, these switches and runes triggered that. I knew that those runes must somehow mean something, but so far I haven't been able to figure it out. I found a combination in the writings. Then the correct scroll fell right into your hands. And meanwhile, my fingers have gotten sore from leafing through all those pages. Do you have any idea what might be down there? In some of the texts, I read about experiments, and before you ask, no, I don't know what that means, so let's go and find out. Okay, I think I read everything. So let's go. Passage, damn. can't get back through here. We'll find a way out. If we don't want to end up bygones ourselves, we'd better... Wait. Did something move over there? Watch out! Is this a bygone? This is eerie. Why is he still moving? In any case, we should be careful. You're right. I've never run into those before. You're welcome to stay behind me, or ahead of me, in any case, close. Okay, now I'm curious about the switch. Heart of the Spriga. Properties. Completely encased in bark. Pumps liquid sap through the Spriga's veins. Resonates with the spirit of nature. And is able to siphon its power, transforms the power of the spirit of nature into growth power. Record Spriga's power flow in runes in order to direct growth power. Now these things, let me see if I have it. Magic missile. I could have used magic missile. Where was it? I think here was the dungeon. There, over by the wall. That must be runestone.
Ah. Ah.
Research report. The concept of the rune stones works and has been proven. Once connected with the primal force, the rune stone serves as exponential amplification of the force, which we humans can master ourselves. A new masterpiece from the collaboration between Lucius and Drivanius. We'll have to entreat the Red Tower to capture another spirit of nature. Otherwise, mass production will not be possible. Chaos. Something isn't right here. Oh, the worms. Let's go. Maybe a spell backfired. Has more charcoal than meat. Great axe. Blaze spell. Oh, I'm back here. Okay, cool. Silver tube wraps around this object and ends in a funnel. There's a dip in the center that resembles a runestone. Hold on. Ah, look at this. You know what this reminds me of? It's the thing that we got here in this room. Look, it's 3. Has to be it. Just hold on, I wanna see what's here. Oh, I'm familiar with that mechanism. Give it a good push and then... Made it, let's press on. Hold on, if that's the right path, then what's here? Insert runestone. There's also the last one, which could be 4. Let's see. Yep, last one was 4. Ruby Talisman. The newly built prototype isn't working either. We did manage to get it to record something, but whatever the device plays back seems to be something else entirely. In a strange way, these sounds seem to affect one's mind. Might be possible to develop runes that use sound to manipulate the target's mind. Research will be halted, however, due to prioritizing the silver transmutation research. Enhances effect of all shouts. I also got one more thing. Which one was it? Ranged attacks pierce the first target they hit. Every melee attack that hits you has 50% chance to cause roots to grapple on an opponent. Okay, let's move on. I just casted that spell. The fiery explosion. This material. I've never seen anything like it. I saw this. Feels odd to touch. I saw that down here. And down here. Over there, another gate. It's locked. I've never seen structure like this before. Do you think these plinths could be significant? No idea how this is supposed to work. Could you look around for a clue? We did this before. Okay, need magic missile. This door seems broken. Ah, there we go. This is for the door. The teleportation circles work, however the range is limited. We're going to need a lot more power to establish a connection over a great distance. Lucius will be informed presently. Let me screenshot this quickly. Additional funding has borne fruit. The transmutation circle is working. Now we can reverse the silver properties. The power will not be amplified outward, but rather focused inward. With this technology and the appropriate runes, we will face the gods. He activated this with his spell. I love it. Oh, these things charge my focus bar. So I didn't have to use my magic spells. My magic scrolls. Interesting. I can have infinite fire breaths here. Let's see Thunderstorm. Research report. Due to contact with the earth, the rune spheres siphon primal force from the local spirit of nature. The power is emitted without interference by the nearby rune weavers. Should we manage to harness the natural resource of the red crystal, they should be able to emit the primal force to them. Master Rune Weaver Lucius, I was deeply impressed by your insight into rune spears. Your plans for the extractor in the moor are hereby approved. I'm convinced that we can fill up the crystals enough in order to fuel even bigger and more powerful constructs. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly screenshot this. You did it! Awesome! It'd have taken me quite a while to crack this one. Let's move on quickly. I want to find out what's left to discover around here. I need food. Thanks to Lucius, guidance, advancement in nature manipulation are thriving. The latest result is a rune that uses primal force that's being channeled into the earth to create roots that leave opponents within the area of effect rooted. This success is lifting the spirits of the other weavers. Announcement from the Red Tower to all research facilities. Production of new crystals needs to be put on hold for the time being. Development of power manifolds must receive highest priority. We do not know how long research below the library can be continued. More symbols. The extraction of the moor has been completed. All 3 crystals have been imbued with primal force. The Red Tower decreed that the crystals shall be used immediately. 1 crystal shall be delivered to the Eastern Knoll in order to expedite nature manipulation research. Everything has been prepared. The experiments are designed to counteract Drova's atrophy. The 2nd crystal has been set to Temple of Avelios in order to activate the Empyrean Eye. Upon his request, the final crystal has been assigned to Drevanius himself. Library. Did you find anything? Let's see it. Yes, here. Interesting. Says they imbued the crystals with magical power of Red Moor. There are only few ruins in the Red Moor. But that's the thing with a morbid moor. Almost no one dares to go there. Drova is at its most dangerous, where the bygones used to dwell. Maybe there's more in the morbid moor than I thought. Only a few people who venture deeper in the morbid moor have also ventured out again, but they left their minds and spirits behind in the Red Moor. You should be cautious if you send people there. Also says something about the place where plant growth is magically accelerated. That's right. Supposedly it sits on the knoll of the floodplains forest. I assume Monko was on his way there. The knoll in the floodplain forest? Yeah, there's pretty steep incline on the edge of floodplain forest. On top stand some ruins. You can see them from the mountains. That must be the temple they had magically overgrown. I wonder what happened there. Doesn't seem to have helped prevent their demise. Do you know where Temple of Luna is? Not with certainty, maybe your faction knows more. But there are a few ruins in the forest primeval I haven't searched yet. Maybe that's where the temple is. Do you know of any other Drivanius endeavors? No, but they must have been ambitious if he wanted to utilize crystal. Very ominous. Maybe that's the crystal you brought back to your faction. How did you get it in the first place? A dying druid gave me when I first arrived in Drova. So you didn't find it in Drova. Curious and curiouser. Another puzzle involving Drivanius. Even his death is shrouded in mystery. No one knows where he spent his final days. But you don't need to be told that. You tracked him down pretty well yourself. We should be leaving now. You're right. We got what we came for. Let's leave. Then go. I should be able to open the door blocking the next tunnel. I got to admit, having you with me wasn't half bad. Maybe we'll cross paths again. Oh! Armor piece by the Bygones. And this is the construct they wanted to empower. It's the one I found in the... Was it here? I think it was here. After the first rune golem was successfully teleported from the Red Tower into Imperial's capital, it now proved itself. Apparently it proved highly effective against the rebellious force in one of the outer provinces. The Senate hopes for additional specimen and new inventions will strengthen Imperia. There has been a breakthrough in the field of force research regarding maintaining magical power. A special rune was developed that generates concentrated discharge that can be maintained over a longer period of time. We might be able to continue this way. I'll make sure that we get out of here again. Let's bail. Wait. What was that? Oh, I'm here. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. What's that? I've never seen such a ginormous thing. Let's move on quickly. What is that? By the divinities, it's alive. Get ready to fight. And the last armor piece. Let's get out and quickly. So now I should be able to get the best armor in the game. We did it. As much as I love ruins, I'm always happy when I leave. They're so full of surprises in any event. Pretty awesome what the bygones came up with. Crazy and fascinating. Fortunately, we gotten out. I'll stay here and rest for a bit. I always tell Olaf that it's worth working with the factions. But the pig-headed fool doesn't want to, huh? Why doesn't he want to? He keeps out of conflict between Nemeton and the remnants. But after destruction of the forest primeval, let's hope he'll soon understand that he cannot remain neutral. Well, I belong to you at least as much as my own faction. Yeah, I hear you're doing a good job for both sides. I'm curious where that's gonna lead you. Gotta go. See you at the hideout. Take care of yourself. And nice work. I should bring the note to my faction. And I should make the armor. So let's go. Oh hey, Wind is here now. And Dylan. These guys were here. They're all coming to Nemeton, huh? Hold on. New notice. Someone sneaking around here during the night, painting misleading messages on the walls and thus spreading lies throughout Nemeton. Most recently, the stone circle has been defaced. Whoever finds the culprit shall receive 400 coins. Gerwin. Defaced walls. Written next to the drawing, freedom for the Raven. Nemeton needs to see its mistakes. I got 3 pieces of armor. Can you make a complete suit of armor from them? You really found 3 of them? Let's see. Yeah, that should work. What kind of armor do you want me to make for you? The one that offers maximum protection. Masterpiece. Nobody Nemeton wears this armor. This armor is unique. Looks very good. It should afford you more protection. Oh my goodness. Legendary. Rune armament of the bygones. 240 armor. 80 magic resist. That looks so good. And now it's time for this side quest.